Top 10 fruit trees that thrive in pots and small spaces. Hey there, my garden-loving friends. Welcome back to Golden Garden, where we turn even the tiniest spaces into lush living worlds. If you've ever stood by your window, looking at your small balcony or backyard and thought, I wish I could grow something beautiful here, this video is for you. Because today I'm going to show you that you don't need acres of land or fancy equipment to harvest your own fresh fruit, just passion, patience, and a pot. You see, many of us live in apartments, condos, or houses with barely enough space for a chair, let alone a tree. But that doesn't mean we can't surround ourselves with life. Whether you're a busy professional longing for calm, a parent teaching your kids the joy of growing, or someone who simply loves the scent of blossoms after the rain, you're about to discover how even the smallest corners can bloom with abundance. In this episode, we'll explore 10 incredible fruit trees that thrive in pots and small spaces, each with its own secret to success. So grab your cup of tea, settle into your favorite chair, and imagine your balcony transformed into a mini orchard bursting with color, fragrance, and life. And hey, before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to Golden Garden and hit that bell icon. Every week I share simple, soulful gardening tips to help you grow more, no matter where you live. Ready? Let's begin our journey to your own thriving garden paradise. 1. The resilient pomegranate, the jewel of the balcony. Let's start our journey with a tree that feels almost magical, the pomegranate. You've probably seen its glowing red fruits in grocery stores, but did you know this ancient symbol of abundance can flourish right on your balcony? The pomegranate isn't just beautiful, it's tough, forgiving, and deeply rewarding. Dwarf varieties like Nana or State Fair are perfect for container life. They don't demand much space, yet they offer a spectacular display of glossy green leaves, fiery orange blooms, and rich ruby fruit that feels like treasure from nature herself. What makes them so perfect for small space gardeners is their resilience. They can handle heat, a bit of neglect, and even periods of drought, making them ideal for anyone with a busy life or those just beginning their gardening journey. Imagine stepping outside after a long day, seeing those brilliant blooms shining in the sunlight, and knowing you made that life happen. Pomegranates attract bees, add a burst of color to dull corners, and once mature, reward you with handfuls of sweet, jewel-like seeds each season. It's proof that even in limited space, you can still grow abundance, one pot at a time. And that's what the Golden Garden spirit is all about. 2. The fulfilling fig, a tree for the soul. Now let's move to one of my all-time favorites, the fig tree, a plant that seems to speak directly to the heart. There's something almost meditative about caring for a fig. Its broad, velvety leaves sway gently in the wind, catching sunlight like pages from a storybook. And when the season turns warm, it rewards your patience with fruit so rich and sweet, it feels like nature's dessert. Figs are incredible companions for small space gardeners. They actually prefer being a little root-bound, which makes them perfect for containers. Varieties like Petite Negra and Chicago Hardy are compact, dependable, and unbelievably generous. I've seen small potted figs produce dozens, sometimes hundreds of fruits in a single season. And here's the secret every seasoned grower knows. When you let the soil dry just slightly between waterings, the fruit becomes even sweeter, as if the tree concentrates all its energy into creating that perfect flavor. Each fig is a symbol of patience and reward, a reminder that the best things in life ripen slowly. Picture this, sitting on your balcony, the late afternoon sun warming your shoulders, and you reach out to pick a ripe golden fig, grown by your own hands. That moment, right there, is what makes gardening more than a hobby. It becomes therapy for the soul, a daily connection to something real, grounding, and deeply satisfying. 3. Blueberries. Tiny berries, big rewards. Next, we step into the world of blueberries, those tiny bursts of sweetness that never fail to bring joy. For anyone who loves both beauty and harvest, blueberries are a dream come true. They're not just delicious, they're ornamental too. Their leaves shift from deep green to shades of crimson and gold as the seasons change, making them one of the most visually rewarding plants you can grow in a pot. But here's the thing. Most people struggle with blueberries because they don't understand their one big secret: soil. These little wonders love acidic soil, and that's exactly where container gardening gives you an edge. In a pot, you control everything. Mix your soil with peat moss or use a special azalea blend, and your blueberries will thrive like never before. Varieties like Top Hat or Peach Sorbet stay compact, charming, and incredibly productive, perfect for a sunny balcony or patio. Each mature bush can yield several pounds of fruit every season. Imagine walking out on a summer morning, brushing your hand across the leaves and picking a handful of fresh blueberries still warm from the sun. That first taste, tart, sweet, and vibrant, is pure happiness. And when you realize those berries came from your own care, your own balcony, it changes how you see what's possible in small spaces. Growing blueberries isn't just about fruit. It's about creating moments of peace and reward right outside your door. 4. The lemon of light. Your portable sunshine. Now let's talk about the tree that brings instant joy wherever it grows. The lemon tree, your own little ball of sunshine. There's something magical about lemons. They don't just produce fruit, they radiate energy, freshness, and optimism. When you grow one, you're not just cultivating a plant, you're creating a daily dose of brightness for your home. The beloved Meyer lemon is perfect for containers. It's small, ever-bearing, and full of surprises. Flowers, young green fruit, and ripe golden lemons can all appear at once, turning your patio or living room into a miniature citrus grove. The fragrance alone can lift your mood after a long day, wrapping the air in that sweet floral scent of early summer. And the best part? Lemon trees in pots are easier to care for than those in the ground. If it gets too cold, you can bring them inside. If pests show up, you can manage them easily. With a bit of sunlight, regular watering, and a touch of organic fertilizer, your lemon tree will stay happy all year round. Just imagine it, waking up to soft morning light streaming through your window, and there, right beside your chair, hangs a golden lemon waiting to be picked. You slice it open and the air fills with that unmistakable citrus scent. That's not just a fruit you grew, that's confidence, patience, and care turned into something tangible, your own sunshine in a pot. 5. Peaches in pots. The sweet defiance of space. Now let's talk about a fruit that feels like summer itself, the peach. Growing peaches in pots might sound impossible, but that's exactly what makes it so exciting. There's a kind of quiet rebellion in watching a tree, known for wide orchards and open skies, thrive happily on a small patio or balcony. It's proof that nature always finds a way, even in the most unexpected places. Dwarf varieties like Bonanza or Eldorado are perfect for container life. They stay compact, about as tall as you are, yet produce full-size, juicy peaches that taste like sunshine and nostalgia. And the best part, you can control everything, from how much sun they get to protecting them from frost or birds. These little trees are both practical and poetic, reminding us that beauty often grows where we least expect it. When those pink blossoms burst open in early spring, they fill the air with a delicate fragrance that feels like hope itself. Then, as months pass, tiny green fruits appear, and here's the secret. Thinning them out early ensures the rest grows sweeter, fuller, and healthier. It's a lesson straight from nature. Sometimes letting go of a little helps the rest flourish. Imagine that moment when your tree finally ripens. You reach out, pick a golden peach still warm from the afternoon sun, and take that first bite. The juice runs down your hand, and for a second the world slows down. That's not just fruit, that's joy, grown by you, in your own small, extraordinary garden. 6. Compact cherries. Blossoms of joy. As we move along our little orchard journey, let's pause to appreciate one of the most enchanting trees you can grow in a pot, the cherry. There's something so magical about cherries. Before they even bear fruit, they bless your space with delicate pink and white blossoms that dance in the breeze, turning any small corner into a moment of pure poetry. Dwarf cherry varieties like Romeo and Juliet are made for container life. They're charmingly compact, easy to care for, and still capable of producing generous harvests of rich ruby-red cherries. These trees are perfect for those who love both beauty and practicality, gardeners who want something that pleases the eye as much as the taste buds. And because your cherry tree grows in a pot, you can move it to catch the best light or protect it from unpredictable weather. You can even cover it quickly with a bit of netting to keep curious birds from stealing your treasures. Once mature, a single tree can reward you with bowls of fresh fruit every summer, enough for pies, jams, or just sweet snacking under the sun. But what really makes cherries special isn't just the harvest, it's the emotion they bring. Each spring bloom feels like a reminder to slow down and notice beauty in the present moment. Each fruit is a small celebration of patience and care. When your cherry tree comes to life, it doesn't just decorate your garden, it fills your heart with joy year after year. 7. Columnar apples. The vertical miracle. Now, imagine having your own apple orchard, not sprawling across acres of land, but standing tall in a few simple pots right outside your door. That's the beauty of columnar apple trees, nature's elegant solution for small space dreamers. These trees don't spread wide like traditional ones. Instead, they grow upward like green towers, producing full-sized apples along their slender trunks. Varieties like North Pole and Golden Sentinel are perfect for balconies, patios, or narrow garden paths. They rise gracefully, reaching for the sun while keeping their footprint small, a true miracle for anyone with limited space. With a few of these planted side by side, you can create your own mini orchard wall, bursting with crisp, juicy apples from late summer into fall. What makes them even more amazing is how easy they are to care for. You can inspect every branch, prune with ease, and spot pests before they ever become a problem. And since apples store so well, your harvest keeps rewarding you long after the season ends. Fresh fruit for months, grown just a few steps from your kitchen. Picture this: the golden light of early autumn, your balcony lined with slender trees heavy with fruit, the faint scent of apples in the air. You reach out, twist one free, and take that first crunchy bite. It's not just delicious, it's empowering. It's the taste of realizing that even in a tiny space you can grow something grand, vertical, and full of life. 8. Strawberries reimagine the everyday sweetness. Next, let's turn our attention to something small but endlessly rewarding: strawberries. They may not be trees, but they absolutely deserve a place in your container garden. There's nothing quite like the burst of flavor from a freshly picked strawberry, still warm from the morning sun. And the best part, you can grow them anywhere, on a balcony, a windowsill, even hanging from a railing. Ever-bearing varieties are your best friends here. They produce fruit throughout the season, giving you a steady stream of sweetness rather than just one big harvest. With just a few plants nestled in a wide pot or a hanging basket, you can enjoy handfuls of berries almost daily during summer. Imagine starting your morning with a few fresh strawberries grown by your own hands. It's simple, yet deeply satisfying. Strawberries are also wonderfully creative plants to grow. You can stack them vertically, arrange them in towers, or tuck them into corners where other plants wouldn't fit. They teach us that beauty and abundance don't always need space, just care, light, and a bit of love. And here's something lovely: strawberries invite connection. Kids adore watching them ripen, families share them straight from the plant, and guests can't help but smile when they see those bright red jewels hanging from green leaves. Growing strawberries in containers isn't just about fruit. It's about cultivating small, joyful moments that make life taste just a little sweeter. 9. The patient avocado. The tree of long-term reward. Now, let's slow down a little and talk about a tree that teaches one of gardening's greatest lessons: patience. The avocado tree. It's not the fastest grower, and it won't give you instant gratification, but when it finally does, the reward is extraordinary. There's something almost poetic about nurturing a plant that takes its time, growing quietly, steadily, until one day it surprises you with rich, buttery fruit hanging from your very own tree. Dwarf varieties like Wurtz or Little Cato are perfect for container growing. They don't need much space, just a deep pot with well-draining soil, plenty of sunlight, and a little faith. Avocados remind us that some things in life are worth waiting for, that consistency and care always pay off in the end. When you finally see those glossy green fruits forming, it's more than just a harvest, it's an accomplishment. You've created something that will feed you for years, maybe even decades. Each avocado that ripens feels like nature's quiet thank you for your patience. And here's the best part: growing them in containers gives you control and flexibility. You can move the tree indoors during chilly months, protect it from frost, and watch it thrive year after year. It's not just about growing avocados. It's about embracing the slow beauty of growth itself. Because in every stage, from sprout to fruit, the avocado tree teaches us that great things truly do take time. 10. The dwarf banana. the tropical dream in a pot. And now we've reached the grand finale, the plant that brings the tropics right to your doorstep, the dwarf banana. Just saying the word banana feels like sunshine, doesn't it? These cheerful plants instantly change the mood of any space. Their broad, lush leaves create a little slice of paradise, and when they start to fruit, it's nothing short of magical. Varieties like dwarf Cavendish or super dwarf grow beautifully in containers, thriving in warmth, light, and regular watering. They may look exotic, but they're surprisingly easy to care for. Give them a rich, moist soil and a sunny corner, and they'll repay you with full-size bananas in just a couple of years. A single plant can yield dozens of fruits, sweet, fragrant, and bursting with that unmistakable tropical flavor. What makes banana plants truly special is how alive they make your home feel. They grow fast, sending up new shoots, called pups, that you can replant, share, or even gift to friends. It's like one plant's joy multiplying into many. Picture this: a gentle breeze rustling through those large green leaves, sunlight filtering across your patio, and a golden bunch of bananas swaying softly in the air. You reach out to harvest them, and for a moment it feels like you've stepped into your own island garden, right in the middle of the city. That's the magic of growing bananas in pots. It's bold, beautiful, and a reminder that paradise can be as close as your own backyard, growing abundance in small spaces. And there you have it. 10 incredible fruit trees that prove one simple truth: you don't need acres of land to grow abundance. All it takes is curiosity, care, and a little corner of light. Whether it's the sturdy pomegranate, the patient avocado, or the tropical banana that sways in a gentle breeze, each of these trees carries a quiet reminder that life can thrive anywhere, even in the smallest spaces. Think about what it means to nurture something from your own hands, to water it, to wait, to watch it grow. Gardening isn't just about fruit. It's about the feeling of connection, the joy of seeing your effort turn into something living and beautiful. And for those of you who spend long hours working, dreaming of nature, but surrounded by walls of concrete, your balcony or window garden can become a sanctuary, a place that reminds you of balance, patience, and hope. So, which tree are you dreaming of growing first? The zesty lemon that fills your mornings with light? The sweet cherry that marks the change of seasons? Or maybe that humble strawberry that makes every day just a little brighter? I'd love to know. Share it in the comments below. And if you found inspiration in today's journey, don't forget to subscribe to Golden Garden and hit the notification bell. Every week we explore new ways to bring nature closer to your life. One pot, one plant, one peaceful moment at a time. Until next time, my friends, keep your hands in the soil and your heart open to growth.